In today's video, I'm going to be continuing with the AP Calculus BC syllabus. I'm going to be discussing the P-series test. So what is a P-series? So we have a notation like this, 1 over n to the power of p. So the numerator has to be 1. So this would be 1 over 1 to the power of p plus 1 over 2 to the power of p plus 1 over 3 to the power of p and so on until we reach 1 over n to the power of p. And p is a positive constant. So for p is equal to 1, so we have a special case. So whenever we have a p-series test, whenever we have a p-series and p is equal to 1, we call it a harmonic series. So we call this a harmonic series and not a p-series because this is a special case. So now let's look at how to apply this p-series test to see whether the series converges or diverges. So we have this notation, sigma notation, and we have 1 over n to the power of p. So when does it converge? So the P series converges if P is greater than 1. The P series diverges if P is less than equal to 1 but greater than 0, because P is always a positive constant. So whenever P is less than equal to 1 but greater than 0, it diverges, and it converges whenever P is greater than 1. So now let's look at a couple of examples. This is quite a simple test when compared to the other ones, as we essentially just have to figure out the p-value to determine whether the series converges or diverges. So we have sigma n equals 1 infinity 1 over cube root of n. This becomes 1 over n to the power of 1 over 3, because whenever you have a cube root, you can express it as 1 over 3. And now this is in the form 1 over n to the power of p, right? Where p is equal to 1 over 3. And when p is 1 over 3, it's pretty clear to us that this is less than or equal to 1. Because it's less than or equal to 1, the series n equals 1 infinity 1 over cube root of n diverges by the p series test. So this is our value. And we know that it diverges by the p-series test as p is less than or equal to 1. Now let's look at one more example. We have n equals 1 infinity 1 over n to the power of 5 by 4. We have p is equal to 5 by 4 as they've directly given us, and we don't have to make any changes, right? Because when we have it in the form 1 over n to the power of p is 5 over 4. And we know that 5 by 4 is greater than 1. So when the p-value is greater than 1, we know that it converges. Therefore, we can write our final statement. The series n equals 1 infinity 1 over n to the power of 5 over 4 converges by the p-series test. So that's how easy it is. So now, that's it for today's video, guys. In today's video, I discussed the p-series test. This is a relatively easier test to find whether a series converges or diverges. I explained the test and I also showed you all two examples of how to apply the test. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a great day. And please consider liking and subscribing.